Do you know the number one thing that surprises engaged couples? Take a guess. The sheer amount of decisions they have to make while planning a wedding. Indoors or outdoors? How many guests? Are kids invited? Controversial. Which cake flavor? Seriously, how do you even begin to figure out what's right for you? That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to make every wedding decision a piece of cake, from choosing your dream wedding venue and vendors to deciding how to best spend your budget. With tons of customizable wedding websites, save the dates and invites, every detail will feel like you. Zola will even help you choose the gifts, experiences, and cash funds you really want. The next thing you know, you've planned your whole wedding all in one place. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's Zola.com.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my podcast, Snacks Thoughts. I say again, welcome to my podcast, Snacks Thoughts. And what is my thought for today? Well, guys, my thought for today, I was just contemplating on the year 2024. You know, what a year that we have had. You know, I look at everything from this recent election with Donald Trump. And then I look at the different events that are occurring with the economy, the credit crunch, you know, loss of jobs, interest rates, the beating of the dollar, and a lot of countries finding another alternative to the U.S. dollar as a reserve currency, going through the BRICS, you know, Africa getting its some of its debt forgiven by China, you know, all these different moves that are taking place. I mean, everything from, you name it. I mean, everything from in America where prostitution is openly going up on the rise, you know, OnlyFans, you know, getting close to a shutdown, TikTok, you know, supposedly going to be eliminated from the United States unless certain changes are made, you know, and that's between the United States and China, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a host of different things, layoffs, businesses going under. I mean, you name it. I mean, this has been a wild, wild year. But 2025 is fitting to be off the chain, or it's about to be the dust up. Cryptocurrency on the rise, you know. XRP or Ripple winning in some lawsuit, you know, that the Security and Exchange Commission filed against it, which the SEC got dusted. They got dusted, you know, so Ripple won, you know. But it's all these different events that have taken place, and there's more than that. There's too many, you know, to count, you know, that I can even list. But 2025, yeah, it's going to be a wild ride. So for this particular episode, I would call it 2025, a wild ride. And I believe that we headed for a wild, wild ride. You know, I mean, it's like we just getting started, you know. But I believe with Trump coming into office, all these different events are occurring, you know. He ain't even gotten office yet, and already they starting to cut programs for illegal immigrants. You know, that all the stuff they were getting in sanctuary states, a lot of those programs, they getting ready to get cut. They're already dropping them, starting to be cut, because they know that Trump and his administration is going to take office in January. So I guess they know there's going to be a new sheriff in town with Biden and Harris leaving office. So I guess they trying to get on board, you know what I'm saying, with them, because I guess they see the wave coming, you know. And even with this past election, I guess you could say you had maybe a red wave with the Republican Party, So things are subject to change, and things are going to change. Certain social programs are gonna undergo stringent cuts. What was being dished out, under social programs or welfare, Medicare, that they're gonna cut some things now. In terms of, I don't know, Medicare, not that I know a whole lot about it because I'm not eligible, for it. But there is going to be some cuts. Social Security, I believe there's going to be maybe some changes to it. Like I said, I don't know exactly what all the changes are. I'm not eligible for it anyway, So, but I've been paying into it, but things are going to change as we know it. We're going into, we already here in a digital era, but we are entering an era where AI and chat GBT, has begun to take over or be deeply ingrained and infused into our everyday life. In most cases, most people have an electronic device, one or more, and just about everybody has a cell phone. Everybody, even many of your homeless people, have cell phones. So this little electronic device and the way they're gearing up technology where it's able to track our every move, cameras everywhere, and also a cell phone or any electronic device to include your home devices, to include your television, can extract data and record information, and it goes into certain applications where they store this data, and it can come out on certain search engines, and they know exactly what to pitch to you, what to market to you. I mean, it's nuts and crazy, And I believe even the United States in the West is going to be headed towards some type of social credit score, such as they have in China. When you talk about a social credit score, that means basically how you conduct yourself in society. A good example would be like, do you abide by the rules and the laws? Let's say something such as littering. And I know in the U.S. we got there's certain individuals that they don't believe in using a trash can. Well, with this social credit score, the AI and all of these cameras and electronics, it can actually kind of track and watch your movements. So let's say if you jaywalk at a red light or you litter, on the ground and don't use a trash can. Well, what can happen is that this AI, it can track it and it can mark you with an infraction socially, which therefore can affect other areas, of your life, and also affect whether or not you be eligible for certain jobs, certain grants, certain loans. It'll measure, what it thinks, what type of person you are, and if, where you will fit, in society, and if you'll be eligible for certain things. I mean, this is crazy, but they have this type of program in China, and it uses facial recognition, but they are able to track people, and if they disobey, I guess, or don't, stick with the societal norms or the laws that are in, say, that country, then what happens is that the AI will track it, and it'll give them an infraction if they, don't obey the laws or conform or do what is right according to societal rules. Then they get an infraction, and therefore somehow they are penalized financially, and from limited is how they can operate in society. But this is some of the things where we're headed, But 2025 is going to be pretty wild. I mean, I said the advent I see with society breaking down, where you have prostitution in America beginning to spread into residential areas, even into areas where people shop at, where people work at. I mean, these particular sex workers are openly, seeking to solicit, normal people openly. And I'm just like, well, I mean, it's like, well, what about, kids seeing this type of stuff? And I guess maybe they put certain limits on what the police force or what law enforcement can do to them. You know what I'm saying? So as a result, I guess they push the limits. You know what I'm saying? And even if individuals, say if they call the cops on them, immediately turn right back around and they're right back, you know what I'm saying, in the same areas doing the same thing. So that's one breakdown. Another is the this rapid spread and increase of homelessness. Now, obviously, President-elect Trump has vowed that he's going to, I guess, fix it by setting up certain designated areas for homeless, and also make sure that they have, the proper mobile treatment centers, you know what I'm saying, so that they can reach them and get them the help that they need, provided these individuals desire it. Now, if they don't want the help and they basically want to stay as they are, I guess his plan is basically to relegate them to the certain designated areas to further push them, out of the mainstream society, so that they can't, I guess, I don't know if it's the right word, so that they can't maybe be a disruption to everyday normal people, you know what I'm saying? In everything from littering to harassing and causing problems, you know what I'm saying? They're basically going to relegate them to a certain area. If you don't want the help, okay, well, you get relegated to a certain area and then you remain there, but it will become illegal basically to be homeless on the streets. So I guess they either gonna push them out in a designated tent city, or either they're gonna make them part of the jail population. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I do recognize that something has to be done, you know what I'm saying, about it, because you can't have homeless encampments in business areas, residential areas, and you cannot have them harassing normal citizens and harming people. Or what's going to happen, you're going to have a society where some of the normal citizens, they're going to retaliate, and then you're going to have the homeless and regular people start fighting or harming or even possibly unaliving each other because they don't got into it, or they trying to protect themselves and their families. So, that's understandable, but there's just different things that are going on. And I know this is going on worldwide, but I'm just speaking from where I'm at now in America, seeing how things are breaking down, financially. I mean, there are things that are breaking down, but then you also have new developments that are also coming out, So I feel that with the rise of cryptocurrency, these altcoins or altcoins, whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be 2025 is going to be an interesting year coming up. And we got maybe about 2.5 weeks left in 2024. So I expect 2025 to be, a wild ride. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting. So I can say it's like, hey, folks, buckle up and make sure you got your doomsday prep. You know what I'm saying? It's possible, wars, you know what I'm saying, coming. We got drones flying over the United States and certain in our airports. I mean, this is crazy. Stuff that, I guess we hadn't heard of before, So it'll be interesting, but keep your head low, you know what I'm saying? Get your doomsdays prepped, you know what I'm saying, in place the best that you can, and hey, watch your six, watch your six and make sure you can band together with people that you can trust. But that's all I have on this one, though. 2025, a wild ride, guys, a wild ride. But thanks for listening. And I have a YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. So please go over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Smash that bell to become a subscriber. Turn on all notifications to receive any newest episodes or videos. Also, the name of this podcast is Snacks Thoughts. SNAKZTHOUGHTS. So please join Snacks Thoughts also. Yes, and share both of them Either way, leave a comment on Snacks Thoughts and on Eric Brothers YouTube. Hey, if you don't like the episode or if you don't like the videos, hey, smash the unlike button. If you like them, hit the like button, you know what I'm saying, on either the podcast or my YouTube videos. Either way, on both, leave a comment. And either way, share them with friends, family, frenemies, enemies, cats, dogs, bats, goats, whatever. Share them and push them out, guys. But be ready. 2025, a wild ride is coming. That's all I have on this one. Peace out, guys. Catch you on the next one later.
What's your favorite hunting tradition? Is it the early morning coffee by the campfire, or the stories shared while waiting in the blind? Maybe it's that special spot you go back to every season, just like the person who first took you hunting. Hunting season is finally here, and Academy Sports and Outdoors has everything you need to gear up for less. From shotguns and rifles to feeders, game cameras, camo, and more, we've got the brands you trust and the prices you'll love. Plus, text HUNT24 to 22369 and get $20 off when you spend $100 on hunting supplies at academy.com. Need a hunting license? Pick it up in store while you shop. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Gear up, have fun, and make this season your best one yet.
As the summer sizzle fades, it's time to establish a wellness routine that's here to stay. Ritual is shaking up the supplement industry with their focus on traceable science and high-quality ingredients. They've got every base covered, from their clinically backed Women's 18+ multivitamin to their stress relief and sleep melatonin, both using first-of-its-kind BioSeries technology designed to optimize formula delivery. For a limited time, get up to 40% off your first month at ritual.com/podcast.